Hi, folks, and welcome to the Video Game Choo Choo Podcast. I'm John. This week we're going to have a nice, laid-back episode. We're not going to worry too much.
Posy vibes. That's it.
Posy vibes.
Posy vibes
sure.
only.
This week, Scott's joining me.
Hello.
Scott, how are you doing?
I'm sick.
Yeah, you sound a little iffy. It's going around. It's going around. Rose was sick when we recorded Chuchigatari.
Mm-hmm.
You're sick.
No, I caught a bad flu last week. I'm on the calm down, but my voice is still all like it's all down there. Don't know what to do about that.
Well, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I remembered one more thing. Sorry, shit.
Nobody's gonna judge you for, sounding sick when you're sick. It's fine.
I love to be sick. Yeah. I love to be sick as hell. I love to be laying around and getting paid for it and using up all my PTO.
Well, yeah, do what you gotta do.
That's how it be.
So, we got games to discuss, perhaps.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
It's been a week since the last time we discussed video games on a recording.
You're damn right.
As it is every week. So I guess we could just get right to it, because honestly, I did not play that much shit. We did not play the big new game for this week, unfortunately. There's some stuff we could talk about, but look, there's not going to be any Devil May Cry talk on this episode. Rose isn't here. I'm sorry.
Rest in peace.
For real, hopefully she's still not feeling too hot, so hopefully she gets better and rests up.
Hopefully someone pulls her devil trigger so she can get on here and talk about this hot game everyone loves.
That's true.
I have access to it, but I haven't touched it because I don't know jack shit about Devil May Cry.
Well, I have tried Devil May Cry games.
Yeah?
I tried them recently, and I fucking suck at them, and I don't have any fun playing them. So,
fair. Yeah.
I like character action games, but I don't know why Devil May Cry doesn't click with me.
Yeah, I don't... That's like the only character action game that's ever really struck me at all was Metal Gear Revengeance. And that still took me a while to get into because as much as I love Metal Gear, I just can't wrap my head around character action games. And it was the kind of thing where I just persevered through it until I got to Jetstream Sam and he kicked my ass until I finally learned how to play.
Yeah. That's the point of character action games. You do kind of have to get your ass kicked to understand it, but at the same time, I don't know. I tried to play Devil May Cry 1, and that was just a slog, and I was frustrated constantly.
Devil May Cry 1, from what I understand, is way different from the other games.
1 is just like a Resident Evil game with swords.
That sounds kind of okay, actually.
A classic Resident Evil is the problem.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. If we're talking, Resident Evil Remake, or, 4 or something, then we're talking. But it feels more like Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 original flavor.
That's still it. I would still do that. It sounds alright to me. You're selling me on this game. Maybe
you should try Devil May Cry 1.
Maybe I should. I might be the one person that likes it.
People like it. It's just, it's aged weird. So
sure.
I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I like it, asterisk.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 is the one that everybody fucking hates.
Yeah.
That game sounds like it's just bad. And 3 sounds like when they were actually understanding what was going on.
Yeah, when they kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
Unlike us.
Yeah. So... I don't know, I think I need more time with it. I just played for a little bit, and I'm just not really feeling too hot lately, so I've just been like, I don't think I can bash my head against something right now,
Sure.
It's not a good idea to piss yourself off if you're already a little upset, right?
If anything, it sounds like you'd probably be better suited just jumping in at 3, or probably with this new one, because I've heard this new one is very good. That's what I've heard, though. I haven't played it. It just seems like the general consensus around it is that it is a Devil May Cry game that Devil May Cry fans have been wanting for a bit.
Yes.
Because DMC was very polarizing.
Oh, absolutely. I am very Switzerland with regards to DMC. I actually played all the way through that game, and I liked a good amount of it. But I also understand why people dislike it. I understand, like, oh, hey, they really spit in the face of the legacy of this franchise. They, there's a lot of really gross shit in that game that I don't condone, And I also understand if people really enjoy the gameplay of the original Devil May Cry games, I could understand why DMC would be like an affront to them, because it's very different. And it's, just the fact that they presented it as something that's they were like, oh, this is what you should want. Right. This is the replacement. Like, I get it. I absolutely get why people would think that's absolutely dog shit. But I also had some fun with it. I liked the gameplay. I liked some of the world design. I will never back down from saying that the Fox News boss is one of the best boss fights of all time.
Sure.
It's so fucking good.
Still never seen that, by the way. No frame of reference for what that is. I feel like one day I will see it, but right now I am living in blissful ignorance.
You really should watch. You should at least just watch a video of it. It's incredible. Sure. There's like you're basically fighting Bill O'Reilly,
as I've always wanted to do.
I mean, yeah, it's good. Like it's like a nice, refreshing breath out after holding it in for so long. You're just like, yes. You get to smack around his big head, and then like it shows the my favorite part of the fight is there's a section where you're fighting some like standard enemies, but the way that they're presenting it is as if there's a news helicopter flying overhead and like talking shit about you and being like, well, Dante is a 5-time felon, and like all this stuff, like saying like all this awful shit about you while it's like he's like reporting on you and is like talking shit about you and being like, you should be locked up, all the people around it. Like it's really, really good. It's really funny. I loved it a lot.
Sounds alright. I'll give it a shot.
That's the one part that I will like unequivocally say is really good.
Sure.
Everything else I'm like, alright, sure, that's fine. If you don't like it, I get it. But it does sound like 5 is a return to form and is what people wanted from the series, and that's fine.
Okay, that's cool.
Devil May Cry just doesn't have a dodge button, so that's why I don't really like it.
Fair.
But what have you been playing, Scott?
John, I managed to win the free hot battle royale game that everyone's playing. That's right. I got first place in Tetris 99, baby.
Wow, good job.
Fucking destroyed it. It was really good. I had I was in it in the end, and then I just let myself build up for a bit, and then I just slammed a double Tetris combo, and then just kept comboing over and over again, and the last 2 dudes just folded. It was real great. Mm-hmm. Had a good time. Yeah, I like Tetris 99. I don't know how to accurately express my feelings for it, because Tetris is such a weird thing that is kind of universally understood at this point.
Yeah, it's Tetris.
It's sort of Tetris. It's kind of Tetris.
We get the concept.
You can be really good at Tetris and be really good at Tetris 99, but they're also kind of different skill sets. If you play more Battle Tetris, you'd be a little more suited to what Tetris 99 has to offer. It's the kind of thing where if you're trying to play Tetris normally and taking it at your own pace, you're going to die. So you need to actively be confrontational with other people while playing Tetris. Have you played much of it at all?
I did a little bit. I'm not amazing, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
To be
I
like
think
that.
the highest I've gotten is probably like in the top 20, top 30, something like that,
Right.
but nothing like major.
You can get there. I believe in you.
I mean, if I played more of it, maybe, but I've like hopped on like a handful of times and just been like, this is neat, and then that's it.
Right. It's interesting. Like, it encourages you to keep an eye. Like, I'm not a big fan of Tetris games that make you split your attention, because I think the most important thing to Tetris is being able to play Tetris, but it allows you to split your attention passively and to like judge what's important to you time-wise. Because if you're in a good position and you don't need to worry about a thing like falling down immediately, you can take a second, look at the rest of the board, see if there's anyone who might immediately get knocked out if you do some work on them, and then you can just go for them. And that's like a fun feeling. And I've found myself very eager to get attacked a lot. So my general strategy has kind of been like build high very quickly so that more people like target you, so you can switch your thing to attackers and just like deal a bunch of damage to a lot of people. It's so fun. Like, like whenever you start a game and like 10 people are locking onto you at once because the algorithm just chooses, well, people are trying to pick KO, I guess everyone's going to try to KO you. It gives you this really great like Rorschach, I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me feeling. Because you're just like destroying everything left and right. You can also get overwhelmed very quickly. Like, if people are playing well and they're keeping their pressure on you and you don't have a lot of options to clear it out as quickly as possible, you just get overwhelmed and then you die and it sucks. But you can just boot up into another game and keep going. It's fun. I've been playing it like as my like not relaxation, but like I need to just sit down and have something in front of my face for a bit game to like hold my attention, and it's been very good for that. I like it. Yeah.
Is there something that you played that maybe you weren't so into?
Oh, God. Okay. Well, I played the Division 2 beta. Me and Solon did a live stream of it just this last Sunday. So you can go check that out on our Twitch. I believe that is archived. If not, I should go do that. But we did a stream of the game where we decided to show off how completely not political it was. How much have you seen of that game?
Pretty much none.
Okay.
I am pretty actively not wanting to watch it.
Right.
I just don't want to. I don't want to bother with that mess.
Yeah, fair.
I did see they like tweeted out a fake thing where they were like,
no.
"Hey, this is a message from Mexico. They don't want any Americans coming to Mexico to flee the virus, so they're gonna build a wall." And I'm just like, all
don't
right,
you
guys.
love no politics at all?
I get the joke. That's just like how it is in real life, but the opposite.
It's real fucked up, but it makes you think.
It does make me think a little bit, and it makes me think, I shouldn't buy this game. And then I don't think about the game anymore.
Yeah, it's real weird. So that game, the beta at least. We played the beta that was happening last weekend, free for everyone. That beta starts with what I think is the opening cutscene of the game, where there is a part in particular where like a voiceover asks if during this like breakdown of society that was happening, if you owned a gun or your neighbor owned a gun, because it's likely that if you didn't, you were going to die. And that fucking sucks. because it's this like real like open carry horse shit of only people who own guns are the people who are really smart. And it's so like rapidly intellectually dishonest. That's
upsetting, yeah.
It's really bad because with Far Cry 5, it felt like they were very misguided in their attempts of like trying to make some kind of political statement and not doing it. This one really feels sort of like the opposite, where it's making a pretty bold political statement, but it's not the one you want to hear. And it's like, I don't understand, like, I mean, I can kind of understand who this game is for, but it's so steeped in, like, weird right-wing apologia that I can't even, like, want to try and play more of it, other than, like, it just being a boring game to play.
Mm-hmm.
It's this, like, it's this very, like, federal apology game, in the same way that, like, Tom Clancy stuff generally is, but they pretty much just outwardly say, like, you're okay to loot things because you're not one of the looters. You're the government. And it just, like, has zero indication or understanding of how hypocritical that is. It's wild. Like, the game starts you off with, like, a cutscene where you are meeting up with someone, and he has, like, a chessboard with, like, these, like, action figures on it, and then he puts down one that's a sheriff, and he goes, "That's you." And then, like, a little bit later, in case you didn't get it, he just reiterates and says, "I guess there's a new sheriff in town," just to really indicate that you are, in fact, a cop. And it's that kind of fantasy that I don't know if it's, like, appealing to me. This idea that if you're not part of the government, you're in a gang or you're in a settlement. And if you're in a gang, that means you're evil. That feels very, like, it's so reductionist and so dishonest of, like, any kind of understanding of how things would actually logically break down that I didn't play The Division 1. I assume it's a lot more of that from what I understand, and, like, probably don't play this game. Probably just avoid Division 2. If that's your kind of thing, if you like loot shooters, and for some god-awful reason you're not just playing Destiny 2 like everyone else, I guess maybe? I don't know. I didn't have a lot of fun playing it. There was one point during that stream where we had to go to the Martin Luther King Library, and we had to fight the gangsters that were hanging out in there. Yeah, it was not good. It was, like, genuinely very offensive to me.
That's something to think about.
It really make you think.
I don't like that one bit.
It very make you think.
It's making me think. Make you think.
It makes you think, who's the real evil? It's the gangsters. It's always the gangsters. It's no one else. Mm-hmm. This game sucks.
Yeah.
I hate The Division 2. Don't play it.
Alright.
You know what game I've been playing, though, that I love?
Which one?
I fucking love Metro Exodus.
Yeah, you've been playing that.
It kicks ass. This game rules. John,
go ahead.
How much do you know about the Metro?
I also don't know a lot about Metro.
Okay. So it's the third in the series of games from the Metro, where everyone lives underground. But this time you're not underground. You're above ground.
That's not allowed, is it?
Oh, yeah. It's allowed. Well, technically it's not allowed because it's considered a war crime, and your entire crew, after going up above ground and like abandoning the metro, are now considered criminals. But it's okay because you're going somewhere to like rebuild society, and that's fine.
Yeah. That sounds good.
People want to do that. So I'm having a great time with Metro Exodus. I've not seen a lot of people talking about Metro Exodus. Like, I haven't even been able to rely on the people that I know would like Metro Exodus to talk about it. So it's been very challenging for me because I want to talk about this game so badly. And the best I've been able to do is just like share video clips of why I think it's really good. Here's why I think Metro Exodus is really good and you should play it. 1, the Metro games kick ass. 2, there's this general philosophy to the way mechanical interactions work in Metro Exodus that I think is super, super engaging. Like, it encourages players to engage in things that aren't just like shooting or like sneaking. It wants players, when they like meet the characters again, when they get together with their crew and they like hang out and listen to them talk and stuff, it wants them to engage in like different kinds of interactions. And there will usually be a lot of different contextual ones that are, based on what you're doing. Like, for example, one of my favorite things is like right in the like first intersectional like chapter bit after you leave the first open world area, you start it in your like little train cabin with your wife, because Artyom is married, because that is a thing that happened in Metro Last Light, and she's great. Anna rules. But while you're together in there, like, you have a whole bunch of different options of what you can do. You can, if you want to, choose to sit back down with her again. And she'll start talking to you about a whole bunch of her anxieties, like how you would in, like, an actual situation like that. And you have these options of, like, hey, do you want to smoke a cigarette together? Yes, I do. Or do you want to pet your wife while she's laying in your lap? Yeah, I do. And it's this, like, it's this encouragement of engaging in intimate interactions, not just with the wife character, but with other characters as well. One of the more common things you can do is, if you just want to stand there and have a conversation with someone, you can just pull out a cigarette and start smoking and just have a smoke break with them. And that's cool. Like, it provides you all of these, like, interesting avenues for interaction that not only make it engaging for players, but it also contextualizes Artyom, who is your main character, in a way that's really interesting. Like, he is a character in this game that does not speak. He has a monologue at the beginning of the game, and during loading screens, he'll explain what's going on. But actual in-game, he does not say a single fucking word, and it's so weird, because everyone is always talking around him, but it still manages to feel natural just because you have these interactions where you can engage with the people the people you're engaged in conversation with, even though it's one-sided. And it's so fucking interesting. It's a hard thing to, like, sell people on, because I bet just, like, contextual interactions is not a thing people are going to be like, oh, that's neat and novel in the same way that I am. But it does so much for mechanical storytelling, and it's the kind of thing that I really wish, like, a lot of other games would try and like take from. Metro's really cool. I've been having a wonderful time with it. I've been playing it on PS4, and like, that version of the game has been a little bit compromised compared to the PC version and how it controls, but I've like, one, I think they've patched it to make it easier, and two, like, I haven't really minded at all because I'm just having a great time.
All right.
There's so much I really like about the game. There's one time where in the first area, so the game is different from other Metro games because Metro games before this are very like straightforward linear corridor shooters. Just thus why they're set in a Metro.
Yeah.
In this, the like corridor aspect of it has been replaced with like these large open world areas that I think are really interesting. The first one is this like frozen water based area where you have to like take boats to move around. And in it, there's like a religious sect that doesn't believe in electricity. So, you can have a few interactions with them. One of them is with this like father and son. The father is like not super bought into the religion, but the son is like super hardcore, like anti-electricity religious. So when you walk up to them, you get these like interesting interactions. One, you can holster your weapon at any time, which is like, you know, other games do that, but this game like actively comments on it when you do it. Because, you know, characters would be like, please put your fucking gun down, or like, hey, you didn't have your gun up when you came to talk to me. Thank you for not wanting to kill me. But you can do other little things. Like, while I was hanging out with those two people, I like turned my flashlight on accidentally, and the son was like, you better fucking turn that thing off right now. And then the dad was like, oh, you should probably do that. You know, the whole no electricity thing. And he's like holding a gun in his hand, by the way. The son is. He's just holding a shotgun. So I kind of be a dick and I just like turn it on and off a couple times. And then the son just shoots me dead. It's like, it's the kind of game where that kind of stuff just happens because you wanted to toy around and like prod into what exactly all these interactions can do. Mm-hmm. Also, it paints the story of Artia being this character who's so upset with the idea of this anti-religion cult that he just shines a flashlight in a guy's eyes repeatedly just because of it. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm having such a wonderful time. The other thing I really like about Metro games, and this is something they've done pretty historically, is that they're games that don't offer choice in the same way that other games do. Like in Mass Effect or even like Fallout, like you will pick the ending you want, like based from like partially your actions, but also because like I'm going to pick this dialogue option that makes this happen. And what Metro does is it changes the outcome of things that occurred based on the actions that you take while playing. And that is super cool. And that trend continues in this game as well, where like, if you're in this area with these religious zealots and you choose to like get through the areas in which you'd be interacting them, you'd have some kind of conflict with them, like completely non-violently. The game comments on it and is like, hey, it's really cool that you decided not to like kill these dudes. They're just normal people trying to live their lives. It's fine that you killed the bandits because fuck them, but like it's not like a super deep kind of morality, but there's this sense of, because I've actively engaged with the mechanics in such a way that avoid doing this particular thing, the game recognizes it and like, maybe not rewards is the right word, but it does alter its narrative based on the way you play. And I've been enjoying that a lot. Mm-hmm. It's a cool game. I love the Metro games, and this one is like, I've heard some reservations that maybe putting it out in the open world takes away a lot of what the joy of Metro is, and I haven't felt that way at all. Like, mm-hmm. I've just been having a wonderful time.
Sure.
If it all sounds interesting to you, to play this Soviet Union post-apocalyptic game, play it. It kicks ass. It's like it's clearly drawing from a lot of different influences, like if you like Snowpiercer or you like Stalker, especially Stalker, this game is for you.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. There was like no news to really report on this week. I mean, there was some stuff, but look, it's been so many shitty weeks in a row. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just go over this real quick. Just to fucking, because I don't want to dwell on it. But we all know that this fucking sucks. First off, THQ was like, oh, we're so sorry for the 8chan thing. But they're not. They're sorry they got caught.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's got caught as much as it is like, they're sorry people reacted to it in such a negative way.
Yeah, you know what I mean. They're sorry they didn't get a bunch of fucking good buzz over it. Secondly, Valve's out there being fucking pricks as per usual. Just being like, oh, it's the process.
Oh, yeah,
Here, trigger warning, y'all. I'll just give it to you here. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, just Valve just being like, oh, the game called Rape Day, where you just go around raping people. That's okay until the fucking market decides it's not. The market decide. I'm part of the market, and I've decided you're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And you need to go choke on something. All right.
If I remember that correctly, it was because they kind of felt like, one, they didn't want it on the store because it's technically illegal in certain countries. That was their big reason for not putting it on. But two, they apologized because it was possibly infringing on the rights of free speech of like certain groups of people. And it's like, fuck you. No, fuck you. If you can't take a stand against sexual assault of all things, what fucking good are you, fucking Gabe Newell? Sword, knife having ass. It's not Gabe. Might be. Not going to put it all on Gabe. I'm using him as a stand-in for all of Valve and their really cowardly decision. The decision to not have it on the store, totally fine. The decision to act like not having it on the store was like some gigantic loss for them was really fucked.
Besides, how much money would they have made off of it anyway? Like, oh, this is so difficult to decide. The fucking $50 we would have made off of it. Oh, what are we gonna do? Like, shut up. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up. Just
Fuck
get
'em.
rid of it and shut up.
Fuck them.
Get rid of it and shut up. Also, the dude that made it should die. That's it.
that dude sucks ass.
All right. Okay. Let's move on. EA is doing some weird shit. Not their usual awful shit. This one's just kind of benign, I guess, and it's just to show how E3 is declining. EA is going to do their EA Play event, which is going to be running June 7th through 9th, but they are not going to do a press conference at all. They're just going to have their event, they're going to show the games off to the fans, and that'll be it. They will have games on hand on June 8th and 9th, which I guess that means that the 7th... Okay, they're saying they will just have live streams for the first day, the 7th, and then the 8th and the 9th will be when people can come and play. So, instead of doing like a big press conference, I guess they'll just have people like sitting on couches. That's
Fair.
what it sounds like. It says here that they are planning on talking about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which will be revealed at the Star Wars Celebration next month. They've also confirmed that they're going to talk about a new Need for Speed and a new Plants vs. Zombies game, which is probably going to be Garden Warfare 3, because there's been a bunch of leaks for that. But it just sounds like EA is going to be just rolling it back, not putting as much money into it, because they don't have to. You know, after the Nintendo Direct showed how easy it is to just put that shit out there and not have to rent out a stage and have everyone pile into a room and all that. Like, nobody needs to do that anymore. But it does seem like, you know, like, Nintendo and Microsoft are still going to be at E3, and other companies probably, they're going to still do, I mean, Nintendo will do their Direct, I guess Microsoft will have a press conference. Sony, who knows what the hell they're going to do, they might announce something, right. But who knows. It's a really weird thing. E3 is a really weird thing now.
Yeah, it's changing very dramatically.
We're going to find out what's going on with that soon, because, I mean, it's a public event now.
Yeah. I hope that kind of leads more to, like, a shift in the event towards a lot of smaller titles. Definitely not conference-wise, because they're not going to be the ones paying the money to put on massive conferences and big stages. But, like, I would love to see E3 itself turn into a showcase of, like, a lot of different titles and not just, like, the big AAA ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a weird thing, but I'm welcome for change, you know? I'm ready to see what else could happen. And yeah, that's kind of it. For real, that's the news for this week. There's not really anything else. I mean,
I got some news for you.
What?
Metro Exodus is really good. Pass it on.
That's not news. You said that before.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
It's not news. I guess the only other thing that I can talk about is I guess I could just give my fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Update because it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, the first time you came back from your Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament and you had a miserable time, and I was very personally like, yeah, it happens all the time, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking sucks. But it sounds like you've had a little bit more of a positive experience with Yu-Gi-Oh!
See, I had a bad time a few weeks ago. That was very frustrating. I've gone back a couple more times afterwards, and I've had far more positive experiences. I guess I just had a run of bad luck where I was playing against shitty people, but I've been going now, and people have been nicer.
That's good.
There's still some problems where, you know, I would prefer if everyone in that room would stop saying awful things.
Right.
But, look, I've been there like a month. I don't think I have enough sway to start telling people to stop saying certain words, and I wish I could. But they're not going to listen to my ass. I'm the quiet, tiny little nerd boy sitting in the corner, waiting for my turn to play my cards. They're not going to listen to my ass. So I'm just going to try my best to be nice and not be a dick. And if anyone shows up who, you know, would potentially be hurt by these folks, I will make sure to be like, hey, look, fuck those guys. Okay.
We're going to start our own Yu-Gi-Oh!
I would, sure. That sounds okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! 2. We're going to do it.
Dark Magician Girl 2.
The sequel. She's got 2 wands this time. Blue Eyes White Dragon 2. It's got 2 heads, and then the Ultimate Dragon has 6.
Oh, that's fucked up. Can't do that.
Well, we'll see how it goes. So, the thing that I did, I actually have a new deck.
Ooh.
For a while, I was running a zombie deck with Shiranuis, which are like these like yokai monsters. They're pretty fun. But now, I'm running maybe the most powerful deck in the game right now.
Well, there you go.
I'm not running exactly it, because I do need some other cards. And the cards that would make it absolutely perfect are $100 a pop. So I'm not going to be running those cards. But I'm going to have as best as I could get to those without spending $600 on 3 cards.
Right.
So I'm running this archetype called Salomon Great. Which, those cards are very in vogue right now, because if you want to make this deck, other than like a handful of other cards, you just have to buy 3 structure decks, and you can make like 70 to 80% of the deck right there. So it's $30 for a deck that will win not just like your local tournaments, but you could take that deck and win like world championships with it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So last night, I would normally either just lose all my matches or I would win one if I was lucky. Last night I went 3-3.
Nice.
That was really nice. I'd never done that before, and I'm still restructuring the deck a little bit. I'm still learning it. I misplayed a couple of times where like one game I totally could have won, but I like fucked up and I didn't destroy one of my opponent's monsters when I should have, and you make mistakes, you learn how the deck works.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week I plan on taking home the prize.
Ooh.
And by that, I guess that would be some free packs, maybe? I don't know, actually.
Honestly, what else would you want? I've been playing Duel Links more, because we started that a while ago, and it's kind of taken over as my main mobile game, which is probably kind of sad. But what I've been doing for fun in Duel Links is, playing decks that aren't the meta, but are still, fairly good, and seeing how well I can play them against people in PvP. And that's been, super fun. Going into, PvP in that game with, elemental heroes and still having a good time is very, it's very encouraging.
I mean, they don't even have do they have anything beyond fusion monsters? Do they even have fusion monsters in that game?
They have fusions. They stop at. They don't have XYZs, XZs.
So they don't have XZs. They don't have synchro.
They have synchros.
They have synchros.
They have synchros. Yeah.
Okay, so they don't have XZs.
They don't have XZs. They don't have pendulums, and they don't have links.
No links. Yeah. Okay.
And it's better for it.
I would be inclined to agree.
It's just fusions. It's just synchros. What else do you need?
I mean, honestly, I know this will sound weird, but I feel like at a certain point, if they do introduce synchros, I think they're going to need to introduce links immediately.
You mean XZs?
Or yeah, sorry. I mean, once they introduce XZs, there's just so many options that you can do with all of these different cards. You need links to limit that.
You can tell though that links would be very difficult considering their format. It being a three card board, and it being super limited is kind of half of the appeal, and restructuring that seems like it would be very difficult.
Yeah. Well, that's how it fucking goes. But yeah, I had an alright time last night. I'm probably gonna go into a speed dueling thing tomorrow.
Ooh.
Which speed dueling is basically Duel Links in real life.
Yeah.
They give you a 20 card deck, and you have the 3 placemats instead of the 5 cards, and it's just like Duel Links, and you can even use skills like you can in Duel Links.
Yeah. Very
depending
weird.
on yeah, it is pretty weird. Depending on what deck you have, you can say for example you're playing as Kaiba or something, you can just have a card that's on the side of your not even in your deck or anything. It'll just be hey, flip this card over, and then you can just summon a Blue Eyes or something like that, and you just do that for free. Yes, it is messed up.
The one I'm using in game right now is called Miracle Draw, and on turn 3, I just have Pot of Greed. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just have Pot of Greed. What else do you need?
You don't need anything else, because Pot of Greed allows you to draw 2 cards.
Oh, that's
and
what
add
that
them to your
does?
hand. Yeah. Alright. Well, yeah, that's kind of it. If anyone's upset that I'm using one of the strongest decks, I will just say, I'm only using it because it's not that expensive. If I were... Because I started to look around and be like, I kind of want to make a Thunder Dragon deck. What cards do I need for that? And then I looked it up, and it's like, oh, hey, you need this card to run the deck at all. And it's $50 a pop. And you need 3. But Salamangreat, you can skimp by without those super extra expensive cards. You know, like, I'm not going to go to, like, a fucking world championship. If I'm playing at my locals, it's like, I can make do. I don't need infinite impermanence or the monster that people are calling Thanos Dragon because it looks like Thanos.
Do they allow proxies at your locals?
I don't know.
It'd probably be worth it to ask.
I will ask next time I go. If they do, I will probably win a lot more. Because I will just go to my apartment's printer, and I will print out 3 of those super expensive cards.
There you go.
And I will have a good time.
There you go. Don't need anything else.
There you go.
The speed dueling stuff is really interesting to me because, like, when people started reformatting Magic, they did it in a way that was, like, way more maximalist. Like, have you played Elder Dragon? Well, have you played Magic much at all?
No, not at all, even.
So in Magic, there is a, like, I don't want to call it new because it's been around for fucking years, but, like, a relatively newer format called Elder Dragon Highlands, where what you do is you have a 100 card deck. You can only have 1 copy of any card in it, except for mana. You can have as much mana as you want because that's what's important. But the important thing is you need to have a champion monster. And that monster, whatever color that monster is, has to be the color of every other card in your deck. So you have to have, like... So it helps to have, like a card that's, like, mixed colors. Like, a red... I can play a red-green, or a red-green champion, and then I'll have a red-green deck. And you can play that champion at any time. If you can meet the requirement costs for it. So it's this, like, weird maximalist version of Magic where you're guaranteed not to get any cards you need. And it's, like, just designed to be really dumb fun. And I would love to see people do that with Yu-Gi-Oh! But instead it became, like, this way more smaller, minimalized thing.
I kind of feel like that's what they had to do for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Because just the way that those cards work, the way that Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks work, like, if you go over 40 in standard Yu-Gi-Oh!, you're really fucking yourself over.
Oh, totally,
unless you have a lot of search cards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have, like, my Shiranui deck was like a 43, 44 card deck, and I could only get away with that because I had such good search.
Right.
Like, if I didn't, I would be fucked.
Right.
And hell, sometimes I would even screw myself just by drawing nothing to search, and, like, that would be rare.
Right.
But sometimes that happened, and it's just like, well, shit.
I think the benefit, though, of EDH is that it allows you to, like, play the game in such a way that it's so dumb that everyone is having fun. And that's the kind of Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to play.
Yeah. Maybe someday. Maybe they'll figure something out.
Elder Dark Magician Highlight. There. Did it. Got it in one.
Big Blue Eyes Battles. That's what they'll call it. Alright, well, that's basically it. We can move on to questions. It's a real quick episode. Do you want to move on to questions, Scott, or do you have anything else?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. If you want to send in questions, go to videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask. You'll sound like these folks. We do have a Pokemon question because we talked about Pokemon a lot last week, and this question fucking sucks. If Austin Powers was a gym leader, what type of team would he have?
Yeah, baby, yeah. Well, one, it would be horny, like obviously. So we need to pick the horniest Pokemon. How many Pokemon does a gym leader usually have? 6 is the max, but I want to say
gym leaders usually don't have 6. I say gym leaders usually have between 2 and 4.
2 and okay,
yeah,
okay. I would think more like 3 and 5. The later ones definitely get up to 5. I think, right?
Yeah, let's just say 3. How about we just say 3?
Okay, 3.
Meet in the middle a little bit.
What are the 3 Pokemon that Austin Powers would find the horniest?
Okay. I got 2 right off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Rhyhorn.
Wait,
Rhyhorn's got to be in there.
Oh, Rhyhorn.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said like...
Drill.
I thought you said like... Yeah, oh my god, you're right.
Mm-hmm. And then...
my god, he does have Horn Drill.
And then... Lopunny.
I might push back on Lopunny. And I'm not saying that because I don't think Lopunny is hot. I'm saying that because I think Austin Powers might personally feel like it's too much for him.
That's the fakest sentence I've ever heard. That's not true. No, Austin Powers would in the movie Austin Powers 4 or 5, whatever, if that were made right now, there would be a scene where Austin Powers walks by a fucking some action figures of Pokemon, and he would see Lopunny, and he'd be like, "Yeah, baby, that one's shagadelic," and he would buy it, and he would love that Pokemon.
Okay. Wow, I just searched Lopunny and I found some pictures.
Yeah, I bet.
Not even Lopunny horny, just Lopunny. And there's just... Wow. Okay. Okay, you know what? Okay, that one's a GIF. That's not okay.
Yeah, watch out, Scott. Watch the fuck out.
It does not take long. Okay, Lopunny's fine. We need a number 3. Why does that one have nipples? That doesn't make sense.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Go. Get out of there.
In.
Go. Out of there.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, so I feel like a lot of people are screaming at their phones and or computers or whatever. You said Lopunny. Why aren't you saying Gardevoir? Look, I feel like Lopunny is the slam dunk. Gardevoir's the middle ground.
Gardevoir's
where
for perverts.
Yeah, basically.
Which, granted, Austin Powers is, but Gardevoir is instead of being... God,
Austin Powers is a normie pervert.
This is gonna suck so much, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Gardevoir, when you look at her, it's not immediately horny. It's more cool, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
And Austin Powers, he wants to fuck anything. We know this for certain.
Absolutely.
But I think there could be a solid 10 seconds of him looking at Gardevoir, and he doesn't immediately think, I want to fuck that, baby.
Exactly. I feel like he's got that with Lopunny, not with Gardevoir.
Oh yeah, Lopunny, he's just, I'm turned on that. Lopunny, he sees her and he's just like, yeah, baby, yeah, groovy.
You know what? Third one. I think I figured out the third one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be Snorlax because it's most like a bed.
You think he wants to fuck on top of Snorlax?
He probably would. He'd probably think that's hot. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying I think that would be something he would think.
That's not okay.
It's not okay, but it's what he would think.
Okay.
Anyway, there you go. I think that's our answer.
I'm about to open an incognito window. Google search top 10 sexiest Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many videos.
I bet.
Okay. No. I've got it.
Okay.
Greninja.
Ooh.
He's got the thighs, and he's got that tongue, baby.
Yeah, alright. That is his bag, baby.
Wow, there are some really horny Pokemon.
There are. Salazzle?
Mewtwo. Let's move on.
I've seen some unfortunate images of Mewtwo. Alright, let's see here. Anonymous asks, thoughts on Captain Falcon canonically being named Douglas?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, he's Doug?
That's true. His name is Douglas J. Falcon.
He's Doug Funny, but for Nintendo.
And the J is like J-A-Y, like Homer J. Simpson.
No.
It's Douglas J. Falcon.
Why is he Doug?
He's Doug.
Get that Doug out of there.
It's like, come on, I'm Doug. That's what he says.
Come on. Falcon Doug. That's my name with a comma. No, wait.
Show me your name tag. Mine says Doug. That sucks.
Show me your ID.
I prefer to have people show me their ID so I know how to spell it in case I have to write it down later. It's a courtesy. I mean that's nice of him, just in case he needs to sign something. It's like, yeah.
Do you think Captain Falcon likes Doug the show?
I mean, who doesn't like Doug the show?
Me! Fuck that kid!
The fuck did Doug do to you?
He's a fucking nerd. He's so self-obsessed.
He was just trying to figure his life out.
Yeah, and he was a fucking dork.
He had a dog named Pork Chop. And he had a crush on Patty Mayonnaise and all the other food names. I'm just now realizing there's a lot of food names in that fucking show.
Let's move on.
I might have actually only said the 2 food names because I'm thinking now and I was like, well, there's Roger and I don't think there's any other food names. I think I just remembered the 2. Okay. Anonymous asks, how far gone is modern Yu-Gi-Oh! From the classic 2,000 or 8,000 life points game we used to love as kids? Do life points still work the same? Is removing cards from play now a good thing? What is a good attack points number? Okay. So, it's 8,000 life points in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! It's 4,000 in Duel Links and Speed Dueling, right? Right.
Yeah. Unless you have an ability that gives you more.
Yeah, there are ways to gain more, but that's the same in every game, I would say something that I don't think the show doesn't necessarily, or at the very least the early seasons of the show, they put more emphasis on life points than I feel like the game kind of should, in the sense that, I think it makes sense in the anime. To be like, oh, he's on the ropes, but then he turns it around. But, if you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life, there's points where, your opponent builds enough of a board, they could have 100 life points and you can have 8,000, and you should just quit, because they have more cards than you. It's more about card advantage. It's who has more cards, stronger cards, and can negate your opponent's cards easier. That's what it's more about. It's about having better cards. There are cards where there are very good cards that half your life points, and you want to use those. One of the best cards is called Solemn Judgment. It's a trap card. You flip that card, you can stop someone from using a spell, a trap, or summoning any monster. You can just stop them from doing that, and it cuts your life points in half. And that is an incredibly good move. Your opponent, there's a chance that you doing that might make your opponent quit on the spot. Because that could ruin their play. I've had someone quit because of stuff like that. It's all about advantage. It's about interrupting what your opponent's doing. It's about getting your stuff out faster. That's what it's more about.
There are plenty of times where I'll just, like, surrender a match just because it's like, well, I just have no plays left. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, like, how many life points I have or if I could probably draw something in the future. If I just, like, if I know for certain within a certain amount of draws that I can't do the thing that I need to do, then I've already lost.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, same here. Yeah, like, I've had matches where the dude across from me has been, like, setting cards down willy-nilly for, like, 15 minutes, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not going to have anything that can beat this, so I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
It happens. Next question here is removing cards from play now a good thing? It depends on what you're running. Like, there are cards, like, for example, the Shiranui deck that I use. Those cards want to get removed from play because they activate effects when they're removed from play, and there are also other cards in the archetype that recycle them. That will bring them out from being removed and bring them back to the field. So, sometimes, yes. Other times, no. Sometimes there's cards that don't want to be removed from play.
Yeah, it depends on the archetype you're playing.
Yeah, it's all up to what you're playing. And then the last one, what is a good attack points power?
The highest.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't really matter that much, because honestly, there are really good cards that have no attack.
The biggest one.
I mean, yeah, like, you want to end up with a big monster that has a lot of attack that you can attack your opponent's life points and wreck their shit. But at the same time, you know, like, another one of the best cards in the game is Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. That has 0 attack. And you don't even want to play that card unless you really have to, because you can have it in your hand, and if your opponent tries to, like, search a card from the deck or bring something back from the graveyard, you just discard it and they can't do it. Like, there's all kinds of really good cards these days, and it's just, you just have to figure out what archetype you want to use. You want to figure out if you want to swarm the field, if you want to do a bunch of negation, if you want to recycle. There's all kinds of things that you want, that you can do. It's just, you know, look up what's good and pick your favorite, I guess.
What is the biggest number you can think of?
Well, I mean, probably the biggest one that people summon all the time is, like, I don't know, you could probably get to really high numbers with, like, Slifer. I mean, people don't really play a Slifer, but, like, that can, if you have a big hand, you can get to, like, 7,000 to 8,000.
Whoa!
It's a pretty big number.
Those are pretty big numbers.
Yeah.
I was thinking 11 billion.
That is a pretty big number. I don't know if people could get to that in Yu-Gi-Oh!, but that is a big one.
It's a big number.
Yeah. Harlequin Wheels asks, what if you looked 20 years into the future for a brief moment and saw what was definitely yourself, alone in a room, surrounded by Gears of War posters and merch, excitedly playing the latest Gears game? This future is predestined and immutable. Whatever you do in the next 20 years will inevitably lead to this scene. The next day, you're playing an MMORPG, and someone using cosmetic armor to look exactly like Marcus Phoenix asks to party with you. Knowing your inevitable fate, do you accept?
Are you willing to accept Gears of War future? Or would you do everything you can to prevent it? I think it's the most important aspect of this question.
Here's my question. My number one question. Do I really look happy playing that Gears of War game?
It is not about being happy. That is not the question. The question of whether or not you're going to do that is happening. And you're excited to play it. It's probably going to suck, but you are anticipating this Gears of War game for whatever reason. Now, do you prevent this?
You know, everyone's favorite Fire Emblem character, Lucina, loves to say that the future is not written. So, I think maybe you can.
But in this case, she's a fucking chump.
What? Why would you say that about her? She's so nice.
I hate to break it to you, John, but Lucina is not real.
What the fuck? All this time.
if someone is dressed like Market Phoenix and they ask to play with you, knowing that you are going to be 20 years Gears of War, do you do it? Or do you yell at them?
I think I probably would, so I could have more Gears of War friends.
Yeah, because, someday you're going to play it.
Yeah. I guess there's your answer. Yes, because I want to have people to play multiplayer with. Is that your answer too, Scott?
I'm a Baird guy.
Oh, well, alright, there you go. There's your answer. Anonymous asks, it's International Women's Day when you're recording this, so who's your favorite woman of gaming? That is true. Girls. It's International Women's Game. It's the day for international women.
So this is going to be a bit of an aside, but did you see the PSN International Day for Women images?
No. Oh wait, they're like. Are you talking about their like the themes that they put out?
They did put up an International Day of Women theme on PSN that you could download. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, one of them's for Europe.
Yeah, there's one that's European and one I think is for America.
But they do have this really great one. Where should I post this? I'm gonna post this here. They do have this great one where you can clearly just see gamer feet.
That's true. You can see gamer feet. I did not think about that at all.
It's an image of a bunch of characters from Sony PlayStation games. All women just hanging out playing games with each other. And one of them is the Swamp Lady from God of War. And she just got her whole feet out while she gaming. Yeah. Which I respect it. My personal favorite thing about this picture is Lady Maria from Bloodborne, huddled over dead like she is in the game.
She's punked out. She's sleeping.
Well, that's just how she be. And she's next to Kara from Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, honestly, this image is kind of cute. Like, it's like, oh yeah, here's all these, like, pretty much all of these characters, I would say, are pretty good women characters. Some of them I don't know. I don't know the God of War lady, and I don't recognize the girl that's like laying down on like where like underneath where Lady Maria is. I don't know who that is.
That's Ellie.
Wait, is that Ellie?
That's Ellie Last of Us.
I thought that was Ellie on the left because I thought that was Ellie and like her girlfriend from The Last of Us.
No, those are the two from that one Uncharted game spinoff.
Oh shit, that is them. Okay.
I do really like Aloy just holding a controller.
Aloy's fucking pumped.
She's got her fucking fist out because of how hard she's gaming.
Yeah. Well, okay. I still stand by what I was saying, that these are all good characters, except for Kara. I would just want to cut that out, because that's just reminding... That's like, oh yeah, here's International Women's Day. Let's celebrate all these great lady characters, and also the fucking worst written character ever. Hey, do you want to remember that game where you can choose to continue to enslave a robot lady against her will? Do you want to remember that? Just a little reminder for everybody.
I love to be reminded of such things.
Anyway, let's talk about some good gaming ladies. Who's your favorites?
I love all the girls equally, John.
Damn, that's wise to say.
Thank you.
That's wise to say. I guess I'll just say, I'm just gonna give a big thanks to Samus, because I've been playing Metroidvanias all the fucking time. Look, I know you're gonna say, John, Samus is such a fucking easy one to say. You're just gonna be like, oh, she's super strong. And no, I'm thanking Samus.
I'm not going to say that, because I respect women.
Fair enough, but I'm just gonna say I'm thanking Samus because I've been doing Metroidvania streams for like a month and a half now, so I gotta thank the fucking grandma of Metroidvanias, the fucking progenitor here, you know? So that's what I'm doing. I'm giving my props to the original. And that I should probably stream an actual Metroid game sometime. But,
You don't have to. It's fine.
I mean, if I want to, I guess.
I guess.
Oh, there is something I forgot to talk about. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Yeah, now that we're talking about Metrovanias, fuck. So, on the stream this week, I do my midweek Metrovania stream every Wednesday. Half of it was Axiom Verge, which is still a pretty okay game. It's a pretty good game. But then, I started up Touhou Luna Nights, which is a Touhou fan game. It's officially released on Steam. And oh my god, is it really, really good. You play as this maid named Sakuya, who is summoned by her master Ramelia, who is the, like, vampire girl. And Ramelia is just like, hey, I want you to run through this mansion. And, because it's funny to me. And it's like, okay, sure. Sakuya's ability is that she's basically Dio Brando. She can stop time, and she throws knives.
Fair.
And it whips a lot of ass, because it's a pretty standard Metrovania. It's not anything too crazy, but you're going around this mansion, you're collecting items, you're upgrading yourself, and you can stop fucking time whenever you want. It's so good. There's also a mechanic called the graze mechanic, because in actual Touhou, in the, like, shooters, there is a grazing mechanic where if you get close to the bullets, you'll get extra points and maybe, like, extra bonus attacks and all that. So you want to, like, graze up against them but not actually get hit by them. If you do that same thing in Luna Nights, you get up close to an enemy but don't actually get hit by their attacks. You'll heal, you'll get more magic points, you'll get your time back, and also if say for example you stop time, you do have a limit, but if you stop time and you, like, jump by a bunch of enemies, you can keep the time stop going because you'll, like, drain time from them. So if you just stop time and there's, like, a big line of enemies, you could just keep jumping over them and just keep the time stop going, and it feels so fucking good. And then you could just, like, you can, like, jump over them and then, like, throw knives and then throw knives, and then once time returns to, like, time turns back on, they'll just all get hit by knives. It's so good. It's so good. There was a moment on the stream where I, like I was loving the game, but I, like, fell madly in love with it, where I was just walking through a hallway and a chandelier went to fall on my head, and right as it was about to hit my head, I stopped time and I just slowly backed away from it and then unpaused time, and I was just like, it was so good. It's very fantastic. If you like Metroidvanias at all, I highly recommend Luna Nights. It's cheap. I think it's like $15. It's short. It's sweet. I'm gonna keep playing it next week. Axiom Verge, I might just, because Axiom Verge is long and Luna Nights is short, I might set aside Axiom Verge so I could just play through Luna Nights, because I fucking love it. It's so good.
Nice.
You got one?
Real quick,
okay.
I do want to genuinely recommend some like women in gaming who I think are pretty fun to follow.
Sure.
My friend Olivia, at AV Club on Twitter. It's AVEY Club. She's been A, streaming Apex a whole bunch lately. And B, right now she is in New York to record a live show of No Cartridge Audio After Dark, with Trevor Strong at Hegelmon, and their guest is J.E. Sawyer of Fallout New Vegas fame. And that's very exciting. And that's going to be on their Patreon, but, like, they just put out their last J.E. Sawyer episode, and you should go give that a listen. It's very exciting. I'm super stoked for her. Also, Jocelyn Moynihan, at Goldeshats on Twitter, at GULDEUXCHATS. She works for Riot Games. She's hilarious. Her podcast, The Orville, what is it called? The Orville Will Be Cancelled, is coming back for season 2, because the Orville had a season 2, and it's a very fucking interesting examination of how terrible that show is. So I highly recommend following both of them. And also all of the amazing women who do work for VideoGameChooChoo.com.
Yeah, big shouts to all the girls on Chooch.
Shout out to the girls.
Shout out to the girls. No, but for real, Rose, Janie, Trixie.
Much love.
Much love to you. Absolutely. Y'all do fantastic work, and we don't thank you enough. So I'll do a little bit now, and I'll do a little bit later. Thank you. All right, last question. Again, if you want to send in these questions, go to videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask. The Mighty Mighty Boss Stones asks, best and worst condiment?
Worst is mayo, hands down.
As I've gotten older, I've come to dislike mayo more and more.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for understanding me. Yeah, I would consider you a bit of a sauce boss, so I would like to hear what your best condiment is. Also, I'm sorry for calling you that.
I am the sauce motherfucker. I love to dunk shit in sauce. I mean, it's tough, you know. I love a good barbecue sauce. I don't know if it's... I mean, it wouldn't be a condiment, but like tomato sauce sometimes is pretty good. But the number one, it will always be my number one. There's no question about it. McDonald's sweet and sour sauce.
That's weird.
All right. I love McDonald's sweet and sour sauce. I would, if it were physically healthy for me to do it, I would subsist off of it.
If I could, and I have gone without eating it ever again, I would live a totally rich life.
I mean, more for me.
Sure, whatever you say, big guy.
Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite
best
condiment?
Condiment is hard. Oh my god, there's so many.
There are a lot of condiments.
Oh my god, okay. Incognito window. Top 10 sexiest condiments.
What are you doing? Hang on.
I'm looking at condiments. Reggae sauce? What's that?
The fuck is that?
When Levi Roots stood in front of the trillionaires on Dragon's Den, strumming wildly on his ukulele while Peter Jones punched the air and Theo Pfaffis quacked excitedly and splashed around in a paddling pool, so began a ripple effect that ended with this reggae sauce becoming a mainstay in my fridge. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's barbecue sauce. It's mild Korean barbecue, or Caribbean barbecue.
I was going to say that person does not sound medically okay, but that's fine.
Their number 5 on this list is Hellman's mayonnaise, so I don't think they're okay.
No, I guess not. I don't know. Oh, I will also say goddamn hot sauce. I love a hot sauce.
Hot sauce is... I like hot sauce. Ketchup, not a fan. I gotta look at all of them. Where's all, Wikipedia condiments?
List of condiments.
Condiment. Wikipedia. A condiment or table sauce is a spice, sauce, or preparation, such as onions, that is added to food to impart a specific flavor, to enhance the flavor, or, in some cultures, complement the dish. So I think it's onions.
Okay, well, there you go. Onions are the best condiment.
Eat that. Literally.
You can eat some onions if you want.
Not hard.
Yeah. I do like some onions sometimes.
Well, they're not hard when you simmer them up. But they are kind of crunchy. Like if you
I like a good simmered onion or a caramelized onion. That's pretty good.
Ooh, list of condiments. Here we go. Oh, by country.
Uh-oh.
Aioli is number 1. Anchovy paste. Anchovy sauce.
Ugh. Scott,
butter.
Check something for me. I'm a little curious.
Sure.
Would jelly be a condiment?
Jelly is not on this list of condiments.
Nor jam.
Pepper jelly is.
Try like grape jelly then.
I do not see grape jelly.
How about peanut butter? If regular butter's on there, peanut butter?
Peanut butter is on here.
Then why would
Also, onion is here again. Onion is just food. How is it a condiment?
Why is peanut butter a condiment but not jelly?
Why is onion?
These are some fucking mysteries. You know, if anyone listening is like an expert on food, please, I beg you to write in videogameschoochoo.tumblr.com/ask and tell us why the fuck this is.
What is salad cream?
Is that just like salad dressing, but a weird way to say it?
No, that is a cream-ass cream.
What?
It's a creamy, pale yellow condiment based on an emulsion of about 25 to 50% oil and water. It looks kind of like a salad mayo. I don't like it. It's a United Kingdom thing. What are they doing over there? What's wrong with them? Green sauce? What is green sauce?
Green sauce?
A family of cold, uncooked sauces based in herbs, including Spanish and Italian salsa verde. Okay, that makes sense. French sauce verde, and the German. Well, I can't pronounce that.
So would salsa be a condiment then? So dips would be a condiment?
Salsa is a condiment, yes.
Wild. All right, well, I think we should cut it off here. I don't want to go too hard in the sauce.
I'm learning a lot about sauce today.
There's a lot of questions that are needing to be answered though at the same time.
Indian pickles.
Pickles would be a sauce?
Indian pickles.
Just specifically Indian pickles, not regular pickles?
Indian pickles.
I mean,
there's a bunch of different kinds.
Maybe I shouldn't say it like that because, in India, perhaps our normal pickles would be American pickles. Well, I think that'll do it. I think that's good for a sauce talk. Folks, thank you so much for listening. Let's see here. You can follow us on Twitter at VGChooChoo. You can go to videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ not even a slash. You just go to videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com and you can find our Tumblr. You can go join our Discord, thegamezone.zone. That's where you go if you want to talk to us, because that's our Discord server, and that's what you do there. And also, I'd like to thank Magic Circuit / Melt Channel for our theme song, Crush, off of the album Magic is Real. If you want to listen to more music like that, go to meltchannel.bandcamp.com if you want to listen to their new stuff. It's on Spotify under Magic Circuit. And finally, for me, go to patreon.com/VGCC. We now have 2 tiers. We have 2 tiers because we launched a new podcast. I forget how much we talked about it last week, but I'll talk a good amount about it here. For $3 now, you can get access to a brand new show that is a role-playing, actual play podcast hosted by Janie. She's the GM. And Scott, you're on it. It's you, it's Niall, it's Solon, and Rose, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
That sounds right. I'm the driver.
Yeah. It's called The Route.
Comeback sauce.
It's called The Route. It's using the sprawl. I don't know too much about how that works, but you can find out.
It's a cyberpunk dystopia that we've kind of put together from a whole bunch of elements of a bunch of different cyberpunk that we like, and also the horrible tech future that we have going right now.
Yeah.
The trailer's up on YouTube, right?
There's a short trailer up on our YouTube. And
which, by
also,
the way,
yes.
on YouTube, Saturdays is when you'll see our re-uploads of Xtune, where we've been cutting together the old live streams and putting them into like new episodes, and they've been honestly really funny. Like I watch myself, Solon and Zach have been working on them, and I'll like watch some of the ones that Solon and Zach have like put together, and they're like, oh, they're excellent. Like they're great. Like if you enjoyed those streams, please go watch those, because we've recontextualized them in fun and interesting ways.
Yeah. But yeah, just go to patreon.com/VGCC. It's $3 to get the Tabletop Podcast, and that also will get you Chuchigatari Unlimited Train Works, our anime podcast. If you just want Chuchigatari, it's $1, but just $2 extra a month will get you the route a whole week early. If you want a taste of the route, though, not only can you listen to the trailer that's available now on our YouTube, we also released episode 0, which is the character creation and the like setting and getting the planning section of the RPG. That is up on the regular podcast feeds. Check that out if you want to listen. And that should do it. Scott, you want to shout anything out real quick before we go?
I'm Sauce Mahoney on Twitter, and you can listen to Wrestling on Air, which is our comedy podcast, where we forgot to do an episode last week. We're gonna record one tomorrow, though. Don't you worry.
All right, and yes, that's it. Thanks again, everyone, for listening, and we'll be back next week with another episode of the Video Games Choo Choo Podcast. So long.